Welcome back. I'm joined by Dr. Monalina Bhattacharya Ray. She's an art historian, and she'll tell us a little bit about West Bengal. Tell us about this beautiful sari, first of all, that you're wearing.
Um, this is a typically Bengali sari. It's from Bengal, the easternmost state of India. It's called a baluchari. As many of you might know, that West Bengal has it's divided into different districts. And of the 19 districts, one of the districts is Murshidabad, and Baluchar is a small village in Murshidabad where these are done by handloom. The material is made of silk, and the threads are all silk threads, and they are these are very typically Bengali motifs. They are taken. The motifs are taken from the history and culture that is, that's a part of the West Bengal for the last few centuries. The motifs are often taken from the epics, the mythologies, and as well as individual motifs of which represent the flora and fauna of West Bengal. And they are all, it's all silk. So Baluchari saris have a great pedigree.
Are these colors typical of the area?
Not typical of the area, but Baluchari saris are usually done in very bright colors, and the characteristic of Balucharis are the borders and what we call the anchal, the end part, which you can see is very gorgeous. It's very long and it's very intense silk work. So that's what it is. So bright colors such as red, purple, blue, these are done. These are used, and because they use silk threads, the silk threads on this material, it kind of bounces out at the audience too.
You brought an art piece with a sari on?
Yes, typically the Bengali women would wear a sari that way, the way that you see in that little sculpture. But I am wearing more not in the traditional manner, but in the more convenient manner, which is easier to work with. But if it's a festival or if it's a special occasion, we would wear it. We would try to wear it that way. But yeah, that is a typical Bengali way of wearing a sari.
Okay. So I noticed your jewelry and the design on the pendant, and that is very unique to West Bengal, is it?
It is very unique to West Bengal, not only as a design, but also the technique of making it. West Bengal is a state which is extremely rich in culture. Pretty much all the 19 districts of West Bengal has something to offer in terms of art and culture, and as well as history. This is called a dokra work, and you can see some of the bigger examples of dokra. A lot of dokra work used to be created in, or is still created in the district of Burdwan, and they used to be more bigger sculptures for decorative purpose, but now they have entered jewelry as well. Basically, it's terracotta. It's made out of terracotta with molten metal poured on it. So the terracotta is a mold, and the metal is poured on it. So it gives. Basically it's just a strong material. So yes, I am wearing a very typically Bengali dokra pendant.
Are the methods the same today?
Yes, they are the same today, and they are still being done. They're not very fine, but they look crude, but they are very typically regional. You don't see this art form, dokra art form, in, let's say, Punjab, which is Western India or Southern India. Once you look at it, it's from West Bengal.
So what are some of these art pieces that you brought here?
I brought these four sculptures that represent a group of devotional singers, because West Bengal typically has been accepted in the world. It's not only in the map of India, but it is very prominent in the map of the world. You must have heard of ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and the whole notion of devotion, devotion towards Krishna started in West Bengal, in one of the districts of West Bengal, Nabadwip, from where they have the international headquarters of the ISKCON movement. So this is like a sculptural representation of a group of devotional singers, who would walk around the streets and sing devotional songs in praise of Krishna.
Thank you for bringing those pieces in. Hope you've enjoyed this episode of Incredible India. See you again next time on South Asian Living.